Gray. We are cattle, CATL. We were initially here in this league when I formed our club in 2008. We went ahead and changed it to capoeira this league because we have great partnerships with Parks and Recreation from Zebulon through Raleigh, Tyler, and all his friends that over here at Slate County Park. We don't only play disc golf, we try to be multifaceted and give back to the community. I am an Innova Chicken Disc Ambassador, so it's my job to do that actual thing.
What's the first rule of disc golf? Never throw when somebody's in front of you. Why do you think I need all those discs? These are not frisbees, they're called discs. Frisbee is a trademark of Whammo. You know, frisbees that you go to the beach, they're really light and they fly. That's why they're supposed to fly. Disc golf discs are different. They're a lot heavier and they all do different things. So this one will go the farthest, it's a driver, and it's knife edge. So feel that edge to it? Next disc we have is a mid-range. So mid-range will start to become a little bit more rounded off instead of knife edged. So you can see how that was rounded off. You can throw these off the tee pad as well, or you can throw them in the fairway. Okay? So these will go a little bit less distance than the driver. Alright, the next thing is the putter. See the difference from the putter and the mid-range? So it's a little bit smaller in diameter. It's more rounded off. See how taller that is than that mid-range? Putters are designed to go straight. Now there's a difference between a putt and a throw. A throw is, remember, throwing and putting, okay? You guys have a special disc. The disc that you have is a skeeter, and that is kind of like a driver and mid-range and putter, all transformed up into one disc. There's a spin putt and there's a pitch putt. My wrist is turning in. See that disc was spinning real hard? That's a spin putt. See how I'm rocking back and forth? And I start rocking forward. Look at my hand. I'm shaking hands with the chains. Hey, Mr. Chains. To see my hand here, I'm shaking hands. It's not like that, it's not like that. It's up and down, I'm shaking hands with the chains. When I'm putting, I'm focusing on what? One link here in the middle. I'm gonna rock forward, spin. Now see my back leg? I pushed off on my back leg for what? To get more distance, more power. But if I'm within 33 feet or 10 meters, I have to show balance, okay? So that's a spin putt. Pitch putt. Everybody seen a grandfather clock, the pendulum? See how it does this? Pitch putting is kind of like I have a pendulum here, okay? And see I'm going up and down, rocking back and forth, and at some point I'm doing what? I'm letting go of the disc, okay? So it's not a spin putt where I'm doing that. I'm going up and down, and at some point I'm putting a little bit of spin on it, but I'm releasing it, okay? You know the shot put when they go in circles, when they throw? That's kind of like a C step. That's a certain step. This is the next step we're doing. Okay. Baseball pitcher plants his foot, the ball's here, and then he throws it. What we're trying to do with the X step is to get you into the position to do what? To throw the disc far. Okay. So we're going to put the disc. The disc is up and down. We're going to put it into our palm. See how it's coming at an angle? So it's not like this, it's like this. There you go. So now, grip the disc. So put your forefingers underneath the disc and put your thumb on top. So when you lift the disc up, see how it's horizontal to the ground or parallel? Okay, so why do we want to grip the disc that way? If I take the disc away, see that track right there that I'm building or forming? When I throw, I want the back of my hand to go to the target, okay? It's not doing that, it's not doing that, it's doing that, okay? Everybody watch my feet, okay? I step out. I step out farther, okay? My left foot, and I'm right-handed, my left foot comes behind my right foot. And then as I'm starting to put my foot over to plant it, I've done this. Remember, a baseball pitcher, he doesn't do that, right? He does this. He plants his foot and then he throws, right? Football player, quarterback, he plants and then he throws, right? So this golfer, next step, plants and then throws. Left-handers are just the opposite. So my right foot, excuse me. Left foot out further, right foot behind. I'm planting and I'm doing what? Reaching back, right? Should the disc be here, hidden from the target? Or should it be here, so it can see the target? Mr. Disc wants to what? He wants to see the target, right? All right, so now I'm what? I'm ready to throw. Plant your left foot. So keep this straight. You can what? You can pull through across your chest and then throw. See, now they're in a power position. To throw, to get a really good base, have a little bit of knee flex, okay? So you can get in a good power position. You can start, see my lower body start to move, my core or my stomach area starting to move, my shoulders. And look, I'm right here parallel with the disc. This is called the power pocket right here. Right here is where you generate all your distance. See my elbows leading, it's hinging. See my elbow hinging. Now I'm ready to do what? Pull up, pull through, okay? You have to get yourself into a good position. You're going to be going this way at a 45-degree angle from the target, okay? So left foot, right foot, hop, boom, okay? Your feet aren't going toward your target. What are they doing? They're going sideways, 45-degree angle. So your first step should be where? That over there to that wall, righties. Your second step should be where? Over there to that right. Then you go here, behind, you plant your foot, and then you can pull the trigger, okay? Very good. There you go.
Can you put that
So left foot here.
Yep.
Right foot here.
Yes, just load your
Left
disc.
foot behind, right here.
Start with your left. Yep.
Good job. Now right foot over here. Right foot
Start
here.
over. Make one tiny change.
Okay, so now you're here. Addie, look at Addie. I'm sorry. Look at Addie right now. So the only other thing she can do is what? Lift her elbow up, straighten your arm out. And now look, she's in a great power position to do what? Throw it a mile. Make sure when you go to throw, remember, you're on a good platform here. And when you throw, is the disc behind your body so it can't see your target? Or is it out here where it can see the target? So then when you pull through, you're releasing here and not here. If you're throwing high or low, keep the disc what? Level. This golf is not winding up, throwing around. You don't wrap the disc around your body. That's called rounding, okay? You want to pull the disc in a straight line, okay? This motion right here. Okay?
again? All right, well, I should have stuck with the first one. Almost made it.
Yeah. We can go to that left corner too, right?
Yeah, you go to the back there too.
Oh.
You gotta go through JPO.
I didn't even see that one over there.
So an ace is if you make the shot in the basket from the tee pad in one shot.
Got it. That's my partner.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah, ditch me.
Oh, whatever. What?
Oh.
Come on. Too high.
Too high.
Good.
Oh.
Alright, now we're going to do tomahawk or overhead. So this is a good shot to get over tall things sometimes.
I can do so too.
So a lot of people going deep into the back also. Alright, so I'll also give them the option of a thumb. This one kind of goes like that. This one kind of goes like that. So there's different reasons to throw those kinds of throws. We've got a request for chicken wing.
Chicken wing.
First,
I need a mid-range.
throw the chicken wing. The chicken wing is just for show. So you know. Nicely done. Yeah, number one. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. So, So anybody that has a disc over here, I'm going to give you one more chance for an ace run to the bar corner, any throw you want. All right. So I think that's all of our throws. I'm going to give these guys one more chance to make an ace. So anybody that has a disc over here, I'm going to give you one more chance for an ace run, any throw you want. Is that a skip? Yeah. Nice.
Oh, it was great. We had a lot of participants and sponsors and just overall support. Saturday, the youth clinic was just incredible. The kids were so receptive, and you know, we got to throw them, you know, a lot of shots, and they were just really pleased. We had a lot of rain during the youth event, so we stayed in here. But we have a new function in here this year. It was a curtain we set up so they could throw the drives, and we also had a radar gun. So just an all-around good clinic for our youth and us growing the sport.
The radar gun, like what do most people, what would a pro speed be? Pro like on tour or something?
I believe it's probably 60 to 80 miles an hour. You know, your younger kids will be throwing in the high teens to, you know, 40s, and then you get to the adults, and you know, they're getting their 40s up to 67. I think we may have even had a 70 mile per hour speed throw at the Discmania Combine. But yeah, you know, 70s is really good for the speed radar gun. And then in the afternoon on Saturday, we had the Duo Doubles event. It's a charity event for the Downtown Urban Open Play It Forward charity scholarship for the town of Cary. Last year we had 120 people in great weather. This year the weather was kind of off, and we still had about 100. So I was incredibly pleased. You know, if we would have had 30 because of the weather, I would have, you know, thought that's, you know, it was the weather. But having close to 100 was really special. So just really want to give my extreme appreciativeness to all the youth clinic participants in the downtown Duo Doubles. To get, you know, Greater Raleigh Sports Alliance as a title sponsor, and you know, the banner wall, you look up there and you see all those gold and silver sponsors. It just really, you know, instantiates what community serving we're doing by holding this event, especially at the Town of Cary headquarters, police station, Page Walker Historic Area, and the Herb Young Center.
What's going on with cattle here lately, and what are your plans for 2019?
So the volunteer build, throw and win mantra we have, we're definitely volunteering and building. We're still developing courses. We've had a great course explosion in this area. We just completed East Clayton, Bobby Hinn's design at East Clayton Community Park, and now I'm transitioning over to Diavolo on the west side of Cary. It's going to be an incredible track, 22 holes, 9,300 feet, something I've always wanted to build. We've got par 4s, par 5s, kind of, you know, exactly like East Clayton layout we had. For the long time, we've had a lot of small, short-range courses and mid-range courses, so we'd like to develop some par 4 and 5 courses. And as the technology has improved, discs are flying, you know, farther and farther. So the courses we're putting in right now are hopefully, you know, garnered well with the par 4s and 5s. And we've got a couple in the queue, especially the Marsh Creek. It'll be Raleigh's first course in 35 years.
Full Bart.
Big shrimp.
I'm doing mine for you guys.
Oh, out of the depths of Mordor.
Let's have a grand old time.
I like it.
Figured I'd come watch y'all throw some plastics, you know.
Revolution.
Keep going.
Emasculation. Motivation.
Motivation.
Honey Dijon.
What was that one? Yeah.
Alright guys, let's have some fun. God. I think horn through it to the ground again. Try that flick. Oh, it's wide. Big flare, come on. Nope, there's the more. What's the putt again? You got mulch too. Here, you shrub. Better than that basketball? Never missed it. Get it. Kick back.
You must have, I bet you hit the bottom of the tray.
I did that last round, I think. Okay, hey, happy hour, want me to...
Right on time. You look good, so I mean, I have this.
That's something you see every day. Woo!
Grabbing you! Can you borrow my legs?
I need to borrow some sticks. Dang, I really want to play this in the truck. So you're cool with that?
Put it close because you can.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Once it gets inside that tree.
About 3 feet.
Very nice.
Come on. Get under it. Nah, ate it all up. That's better, Shmup. That's better. Ow. Good putt. Love that tree. That were looking real nice, man. Yeah.
It just slow down in your older age.
Yep. Good ball. What's in a few seconds? Yeah. Drop, baby.
Yeah, mittens.
Yeah.
Get in the basket.
Yeah, what? Pull.
Well done, lad. Well done.
Come on, hold it.
Just a little bit more. Putt.
What the? Oh!
Anti-skip.
Oh, dang it. Dang.
I was like, what is this? Wallet for lunch. So taking the elevator and I left it.
Yeah.
Big dudes up. Morale.
Oh, shit. Really? You're out? No, you're big.
Duty.
Wrong way. That road straight backwards. Come on, hook. That didn't take it all. There you go. Right on the pole. That's the park, right?
I'm up there somewhere. I don't see it.
You should be.
Well, 85 in the last 3 weeks. Before that.
Alright.
I shake the big best part tire.
Oh, skip off this somehow.
Ooh.
That don't work.
Nope. I'm trying to save. Oh, you got it. There. Yeah. Oh, that was just pure highs. It wasn't a Oh man, why is it got to be on tails so somebody else can pick it up?
Oh, come on now.
They don't hurdle. They don't hurdle.
Wow, that's impressive. Did you have one eye?
Yep. Here's two.
Two.
Hit your head, Brian.
I'm gonna try not to. Yeah, I could have put it like 2 inches closer.
He sat down. He just raises the camera up right over here.
Max has aced this hole with this shot.
I was there.
Not
I watched it
today, I
happen.
went
I
deep.
was on the car and watched it happen.
Shouldn't make you just do that.
Filter
4 rounds
through.
in a row hitting that bush.
Run back there, ain't it?
There ain't much of nothing. Anybody got a lefty flick I can borrow?
You don't have that in your arsenal?
Yeah, all your trick shots? Next year, next year. Good bid.
I mean, I don't know if it was your second shot. It was awesome. Going over
500,
tracks and all that.
500 feet. And the
That was a good one.
right in the middle of that grass section on the right. I rolled it from back there and parked it.
right in
the
that
old
freaking,
This helps.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right
Just- Same, you know,
Par 4 though from way
it was a
back
par
there.
4. It was a
Yeah.
par
Oh, was it that?
Didn't he?
Yeah, you'd like these.
I'd like
Either
a
a speed 9
30
T-bird.
Really? That's a good old.
That Thunderbird?
Yes, T-birds were like speed 6, so this is 3 speeds faster, but it applies the exact same. It's
Is that a Thunderbird?
Thunderbird.
Yeah. Oh, you got bushed.
Oh my God, that was gonna land perfect too. Well, that's a 3. Oh, I am that much into the freaking bush. Was that a flutter?
That's that leopard. It's real flippy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh no.
It's probably right in that big Christmas tree.
You got a 360 chicken wing? Flex. Well, Mitch, flex.
There.
The second time in 4 years I'm in a tree. This tree. Slow down. Come on. Good looking.
There it is. Nice mitten.
You can't make a putt.
Oh, this slow one right here by the basket. 2 feet.
Yeah.
Opens up. I would just stand in front of X. I was like, ah, something ain't.
Alright.
Nice shot.
Great line. Thanks.
Better than last one. Come on. Better. You could probably throw like this and it'll be better than last round.
Okay, let's see it.
No, I just want to try and birdie this damn thing.
That can do.
That do how it is.
That's way better than last round.
Ah, so low, Ken.
Rolling.
Throw it, man.
Oh. Good kick out.
Alright, it's only the third time you've thrown it. What if you're going inside or outside? Slide, slide, over the side.
Three of them, 2 of you.
Give you up.
What do I have to do, dude? I thought it was out here and then starting to hyzer back.
You over there? Okay, you're yonder.
Nice, bud. Thank you. Sit.
Oh yeah.
Shot.
About that time. One more.
We're holding the bell tolls. Tolls for thee.
Thumbs for thee.
Thumbs for thee.
Slide, baby.
Slide, slide, skippity slide.
Yes.
Ooh. It's still going. It's rolling. Did you just chop that off?
Apparently I did. I haven't missed the Mando yet.
No,
I'm sorry, dude.
It's on, it's on. I missed.
Mucho better of.
Weak.
Yeah, that's destroyed.
It was already dead.
Take it as a souvenir. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, give the lady some
Horticultural cleanup on aisle 3 with a bouquet.
Go. Go. Go.
That's fine.
Come on, Dave George.
Yeah, there ain't no Dave George in this one.
You got a sidearm?
Nice.
Oh, yeah! It was that good.
Yeah, buddy.
Damn fine right there, sir.
Yeah, that's the best.
Oh, right there, yellow.
Good drive. Stay high enough and that's good.
Oh.
No.
Gator!
You're done.
Get there.
Fun.
That's too far right.
Oh! Where we were last time.
Just short.
I gotta get left. Oh, it's so wide.
It stays clean, it's gonna be alright. Flipped it a little bit.
Button though.
Still button. In the hole.
Get there.
That's smooth.
Nice, nice. See?
Nope. Get through the gap. Ooh. Is it a cut back down here? Nice. Thank you.
Yeah. Learn it from watching you.
Come on. Come on. Ah, that's gone. Oh, freaking Curb Rider Association.
Yeah, Maxie.
Yep.
Tough angle. One time. Wow. I bet. I'm gonna.
Great fit, yeah.
Was it low?
Hit the fader
Right
on the
side
right.
cage.
Yes!
Whoop, whoop.
Nice rodeo got back there.
We're all three stacked against you.
I'll take those odds.
It's like a chess match. Don't try to be mean. Little Ryan's belt right here.
No.
Do that first, you idiot.
says, I just got a sweet toboggan with the first name.
Where are they from?
Yeah, it's all.
If they're from
You're right,
North
it's totally
Central.
relative to where
Around here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of these. It's a cool hat.
one of the,
Yeah.
one of the toboggans.
Them dog things.
You mean, no, is a toboggan only something that has a little peak on top?
No,
or is it just like
I think the ones without it
knit.
are called beans.
He's like, no way,
that
you're
was in
putting
my
a
house.
sled on your head? I'm like,
Or gushing.
no, what do you mean?
Anytime you can start eyes over on X3. Are you kidding me?
I never missed this one. It's twice
There you go. Big shot.
It's almost not rolling away.
Get off. Holy.
Big shot.
There it is.
Put on the sidewalk.
Whoa. Ow.
Nice, bro.
It's been a pleasure. That's going to be
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Way to take it high.
Dang. Oh, wow.
I got a minute.
Nice catch.
Now, good job.
hard to beat here. I've always wanted to be in the playoff road in Schwabby.
How about them old guys leading open and going for the playoff?
That's right, baby.
Age
I'm
doesn't
45,
mean
I'll be
nothing.
46 in April.
I thought you were younger than me.
I got mulch small. That's not getting mulched.
Go in.
Back.
It's deep. It's deep.
Yeah, you're on this side of the tree.
Settle.
Yeah. Well, you did.
Woo! I had a really great first round, made lots of great putts, was hitting my line. Second round, Schwebby was just on fire with his putter. He missed an 18-footer, was really upset about it. He said he would have checked the card because he doesn't realize it was for the win. We're tied, went into a playoff, and I just had my drive on 2 just go a little long and couldn't make the comeback putt. But all credit to Schwab. He really made some really great putts today to show just he's a guy to be reckoned with, especially on this course. He plays it really well.
Paul McBeth, he's been Innova for years and years. He's making the switch to disc golf there. What do you think of it?
Well, I mean, I heard the rumors flying around, but I wasn't sure. I kind of thought that like Paul and Ricky were going to get together and kind of start their own thing. But we're really, really glad to have Paul. I mean, he embodies, you know, what Discraft represents. We love great golfers. We love people that feel like they're part of a family. We love the quality of our products, and I think he recognizes that. I'm sure the monetary value for him is going to be great too, and the exposure, but we really do feel like a family in the team. Every time I communicate with any Discraft folks, it's really, really genial. It's great. It's fun. A bunch of people who care about each other, and so we're really, really glad to have Paul be a part of that community.
He's got tons of discs with his name on it, but if you had to make a guess, like what are some, maybe a putter, mid-range driver with his name on it?
I don't know what he's going to putt with. I've seen some graphics that he'll, like there's a Force, and an Undertaker and a Zone and a Buzz that are going to be like Paul McBeth's signature discs as far as the main kind of 4 pieces of the puzzle. I don't know what he's going to putt with, but yeah, I mean, again, I don't really have any guesses as to that. I think maybe the Roach. I think the Roach is going to be a pretty straight putter, a lot like the AVRs. I don't know if he putted with the overstable AVRs. That would be more like a Challenger OS maybe, but it's hard to say. I wish him the best, and I look forward to catching up with him at some events and welcoming him in person to the team.
So what did you think when you heard the news Halloween?
On Halloween, I really thought that it was going to be like a trick or treat. When Paul made the announcement on Halloween, I thought, it seems to have been so good to him, and the relationship has been so strong, and he's meant so much to their brand. I thought, this has got to be a trick. So I guess it's just a treat for us in the long run. He's a great player, obviously. He's kind of the most recognizable face of this generation, I think, with his numerous world titles. A lot of people follow him, and that's good for Discraft now. We're glad to have him be a part of our exposure and our brand. I think he will be incredibly pleased with the quality of our plastic and what it's able to do for him to hopefully take his game to even higher levels, and I'm looking forward to seeing what that means.
Well, it'll be a brand new look at a great player. It's already out there, and yeah, I really appreciate all that you did, and
absolutely.
Yeah, I hope you have a good one.
Thanks for filming us. We appreciate that time and effort.
Ken and I always have great battles. The fact that we went to a playoff didn't surprise me whatsoever. Normally I look at the scorecard if I know it's tight going into the last couple holes, and this is the first time I think I didn't look, and I missed the 18-footer on the last hole to win. But so we went into a playoff and we battled it out some more, and he just missed his last putt low and I was parked, so it just worked out in my favor this time. I talked to Ken Olson. He and I were the only 2 masters signed up originally, and Tyburski was on the waiting list. He got in off the waiting list today. So yeah, we all just decided just to play open instead of having a 3-person division. We just had a 15 or 18-person division. And we showed the youngins how to play some golf this weekend.
Way to steal it from him. That was awesome.
Yeah. I think I played solid. The way my knees have felt all day, I'm really ecstatic about the way I played. Luckily, there's not a lot of long holes out here where I have to really torque on my feet to get my knees to turn. So that was a definite bonus as far as the win-win.
So Innova's been coming out with a lot of new discs. You tried any of the new stuff?
I have a Cayman in the bag. I haven't thrown it a lot yet, but it seems like a really consistent, overstable mid-range disc. I took the Whippet out of the bag a while back because I wasn't really throwing it on a lot of shots. So the Cayman, I think, can fit into that slot. It's not as long as the Whippet, but it's still going to do the same kind of shots that I need it for.
It's is it pretty much a meat hook like the Gator, or?
No, it's a beadless Gator, so it has a little bit more forgiving aspect to it.
Now, back in the day, they had some beadless Star Gators. Did you ever throw one of those?
No, I never really got into the Gators. So I always had the Whippets, and they did that kind of shots for me.
Yeah. So, did you throw anything besides the Champ Whippets, or you just need something?
I threw the Star ones. Oh. Yeah, I threw the Star Whippets.
Well, yeah, man. Hey, way to do it. Way to take it down. And yeah. So, what you got coming over the winter? Next weekend, the Craven Chains Classic. Since it got flooded out from the hurricane earlier in the year, they got moved to the first weekend of December. So I'll be playing that. I'll be playing Masters next weekend. Hopefully, I can play. My knees don't feel any better. It's going to be really interesting because the course is a lot longer than this one. So it's down in New Bern, right? Yes, it is. Just a little soggy, a little too much rain, and it flooded out. And yeah, they had a lot of tree damage. One basket on hole 8 got totally crushed by a tree. The top of the basket on hole 5 got a little damage, so they replaced the top of hole 5. But they lost a lot of big trees on the front 9. Well, good luck to you. Have fun out there, and yeah, thanks. Congrats. Thanks.
So it's 2 pieces, so...
Oh, it's I got more. Well, see, the ones I've seen...
It's a mini the guy in Greenville makes. He does 3D printing. So the colored parts are actually glow plastic.
Nice.
So, yeah, he makes them all. Daniel Garrett on Facebook. He does awesome work. So, it doesn't custom, just, last name, PDJ number. This is my mark. I think he can do pretty much anything in the center part for you. So, check them out. They're awesome. What's the deal behind your mark there? I've seen that before. I just always used it talking online and forums and stuff, so it's kind of stuck with me. It's something that marks everything I do, web-based. Yeah, all the plastic gets that mark.
Oh, really? Do you have did you get a stamp?
Yeah, actually, the same guy made me a stamp.
I don't know who I'm going to get it from, but I need to get one.
And it's cool. He actually put my club logo inside one of the dots. You can't see how go on this one, but it's GVDG in there. Greenville Disc Golf.
All right, here with Max Krotz, the master of the chicken wing.
Oh, this was a fun event. Yeah, this is, I mean, there's a lot of shots. You can do a couple things. I'm doing a chicken wing overhand wrist flip, grenade on a couple holes, and just a underhand, just a kind of a lob shot on several throws out there. The way the course is made up, there's a lot of really short holes, so it's just easy to do some fun shots out here.
So that lob shot, it pretty much dives down.
Yeah, it's just you just kind of coming back regular putter grip, and throwing, underhand, kind of throwing a horseshoe. It's very accurate for me, and just kind of lobs right in. It doesn't go very far after it hits. The overhand wrist flip is also called chicken wing. Very memorable shot. I stand out a little bit, helps. But yeah, there's a guy, Perry Hardison, who back in the late 70s, early 80s, broke his collarbone, and the only shot he was comfortable throwing, or at least this is the story that I heard, his only shot he was comfortable was the chicken wing. So he throws it, and he makes it look awesome. He can do an Anheuser, Heiser, straight shot. He's got amazing control, where I usually just throw it for a Heiser, a straight shot. I usually throw either a AVR, a Rock, or a Leopard. Sometimes I'll step up to like an SL or a Starfire. Usually a flippier disc is a little bit better. You're not putting a whole lot of force behind it, so helps to have something that will continue on the way it should. The grip, take a regular backhand grip and just turn the disc upside down. So your thumb is pressed into the inside rim. Your fingers are stacked on the top. A couple other people will basically go through when they're throwing a chicken wing. They'll basically just load and unload, and that works pretty well. It's if you're just looking for a dependable, simple shot, it works well. I usually will go a little bit different shot, where I will pull my arm back and then rotate my shoulder over, so it's a looping shot. So we'll come in and pop it. And then there's also a couple more ways with some more control, where you can just come over and just the wrist flip, where if you got something in front of you, just need to go and get rid of it. And there's a couple different options. Power shot, you kind of tuck it in a little bit and come in and just drop your left shoulder to kind of whip your body into it. Personally, I just do a two-step, a setup and then a plant. You could probably do a run up into it, but for the distance I'm throwing, I don't really need that.
So you play down east?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Eastern North Carolina disc golf.
You live in Greenville then?
Yes. I'm with the Pirates.
What's your favorite course around there?
I take care of the Meadow in Greenville, so that's definitely my favorite course. Just home course there. If I had to pick a best course to go play, probably Castle Haynes down Wilmington. Just a great course in the area. Pretty much has everything you need, but we're working on getting some more courses in Greenville, so hopefully we can compete with it here. So ECU's got 18-hole course. We've got an 18-hole course at West Meadowbrook, the Meadow, that we maintain, and then there's a third course, Covenant, that is maintained by a church in Greenville.
All right.
So we've got 3 courses right now. Great place for a little day trip.
All right. Well, Max, thanks for showing us those crazy throws, and yeah, keep it up, man.
Hope you had fun watching it.
All right, guys, our tournament ace winners. Hi, Mom. Appreciate again you guys coming. This has turned into a North Carolina Point Series event as well. So big thanks to Phil and Bobby for coming here and presenting some awards tonight. We're going to get into the duo awards first, and we're going to start off with MA3. Coming in second place in 124, Patrick Laird. Patrick was also Colonel Bakery. He had the pastries here today, so really appreciate him. Congratulations. All right, and winning the duo this year in the MA3 division, Caleb Clark. Turn it on. Winning this year's Downtown Urban Open in the MA2 division, Adrian Phillips. Congratulations, brother. Awesome. This is so cool. And this year's Downtown Urban Open winner just came out of retirement. Played a practice round with him the other day. Shooting on 105, the one and only Steven Sod.
I want it all switched to the bottom.
And your 2018 Downtown Urban Open champion in the MA40 division, Aaron McLeod. What's up, brother? In the female pro FPO division, winning first place, Downtown Urban Open, second year in a row, third year in a row? I'd have to look. I think he won this last year. Elaine King.
Thank you, MVP, Zuka Karts, and Ladies First Disc Golf.
And winning 2018 Downtown Urban Open FA1 division, Nicole Adine.
Discraft and thanks Jay and the volunteers.
Coming in 6th place, Mr. Andrew Horn.
Taking cash. First time.
First cash? First cash. Top of 4th, Mitch Sonderfon and Nathan Queen.
Throw in of
Coming in 3rd place, winning $150, Philip Bartholomew.
This tournament is always very well run. It's incredible how smooth this tournament is, and incredible how smooth I played today considering how much pain I was in this morning. Hastings Chiropractic, if you're ever in Greensboro, amazing. I played today. So, also Greener Grass Realty, Kirsch Lending, and Engel Construction. I've been able to play disc golf this year because of them. Support them for me, please, and them. They're great. Thanks, everybody.
Congratulations. So coming in 2nd place, Ken Tyburski. He'll get your trophy.
Dreams can come true if you're on the waiting list. Right, Lindsay? Right, me? Oh, thank you. I love battling at this place. This is my best finish, tied for last year when I finished 2nd, again, to the same guy. Because when his putting's on, he's pretty much unstoppable. So thanks for a well-run tournament. Thanks to Discraft for sponsoring me and trusting me with their plastic and what I do. And I'll look forward to coming back next year. Thanks, Jay.
Coming in 1st place at MPO Division 2018 Downtown Urban Open. I think he's won it how many times? Huh? How many times have you won it?
3rd time in Open, I think. 1 time in Masters.
Mr. Brian Schweberger. You get a trophy, and you get a trophy. We're giving him the MPO and the Masters trophy as well. We already had that in play.
Yeah. Double trouble. How about them old guys coming in 1st and 2nd? Woo! 45 years old and I'm still kicking their asses. Gotta give it up for the Carytown folks. They do an amazing job with this event. The fact that they get to use this piece of property for the weekend is absolutely amazing. I think it shows in the attendance every year. Hats off to you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Throw in of a woo!
Cannot thank all the sponsors, Mike Sink, Town of Cary. You know, I kind of echo what Schwebby and Phil said. You know, it takes a lot of people to run an event like this, and whatever formula, yes, we do have hiccups, but for the most part, it does run smooth. So all the support we get to this point is very much appreciated. And you can see all the knowledge and brawn and help that we get. So, you know, I'm truly blessed. So we're going to hand it over to the North Carolina Point Series.
Hey guys, my name is Phil Lawrence. I'm the North Carolina State representative for the PDGA. One thing that's really important for me, for you guys to know, is a combination of 2 things. Number 1, if you go to ncpdga.com, it's got a calendar on there for all the PDGA events in North Carolina. What's also equally important on that website is it shows you information as well as the current standings for the North Carolina Point Series. We're about to give the awards out for the 2018 year. However, what's kind of cool to know is that all of the 2019 events for the PDGA that are kind of historic and repeat events are already on the calendar for 2019. So you can go to ncpdga.com right now, look at the months for 2019 and know when some of your favorite tournaments are coming up. If you like some of the awards that you're seeing some of the people get right here after this can be your opportunity to make a goal for yourself for 2019. Look at the events. A lot of them are going to be repeat events on the series again. So if you can make it to those, play well, beat some of your competitors, you'll get points in the series to allow you to, at the end of the year, like we're doing right now, be able to get an award for your performance throughout the year. It's one person I really have to thank that helps run the NC Point series. He helped Robert Leonard before me. He helped me this year in a transition year. He's going to be helping again next year behind the scenes as well. Give it up for Bobby Hen. One thing too that I have to thank are the TDs that participated. They did, some of the funds for the NC Point series do come from their events, and so they allowed us to take $1 from each of the participants in the events that are in the NC Point series. So I've got to thank Ken Olson, Chuck Connolly, Max Krotz, Drew Runfelt, Hope Brown, Henry Childress, Brent Newton, Matt Smith, Andrew Dubstad, Bobby Hen, Adrian Southern, Glenn Lohman, Jay Pontier, Hannibal McGarity, Tony Sisko, Dan Mitchell, Todd Gillahan, Rick Rooney, and Jay Clark. Let's give it up for those PDs as well.
Now that you're done.
And now that I'm done, I'll hand it off to Bobby Hen.
Intermediate, in first place, winning a dynamic disc recruit basket, TC Stevens. Congratulations. Figured you'd still want it in the box. Yeah. It's easier to carry that way. Advanced, second place, David Lawson.
I gotta say thanks to these guys. It makes it a lot of fun competing. The website is awesome. You guys put in a lot of work. I appreciate it. And I gotta say thanks to my wife and newborn for letting me play this many events so I can qualify.
And winning the basket for advanced, Chris Courtwright. We added a women's division this year, but winning first place, winning $100, Debbie Scott. First place, Masters, winning $200, gets his name on the trophy. That'll stay on there forever until we retire it, one or the other. Ken Olson.
Picture, want a picture? Okay. Picture. So I set a goal to win this a few years ago. Stamp my name on the same trophy as all these legends, so I finally got it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Cattle. Thank you, guys.
In third place, kind of coming out of nowhere during the middle of the season, winning a bunch of events. He's going to win 100 points, Dan Hastings. In second place, playing really consistent all throughout the year, winning $150 extra on top of what he won today, Philip Bartholomew. His name is already on this trophy twice, getting the three-peat. I wouldn't be surprised if it's on there a bunch more times. First place, Nathan Queen.
Going home.
This feels like a
yeah. Taking it back.
This is a good picture.
Yeah. Oh yeah, get in there.
It definitely feels great to get this for a third year in a row. It's definitely, I was absolutely shooting for it. I may not get a chance to do this next year, so I'm hoping that, again, I'll be around North Carolina for a while, so trying to add some more, but thanks, guys.
That's looking good. Give me sassy.
All right, y'all. Thank you all for another great year.